Hey guys, I'm Dave Salmoni for Animal Planet, and we are at the Georgia Aquarium. We're hanging out with some of the best aquatic animals on the planet. We're going to talk about animal love, we're going to talk about conservation, and we're going to have a great time. This is Neptune, and he has a rescue story that you're not going to want to miss. He's going to teach us everything we need to know about sea lions and why we should love them. I'm Dave Salmoni for Animal Planet, and these are your Animal Bites. So one of the most important things they do here with these types of encounters is just make people realize how amazing these animals are, make them fall in love with them, because once you leave, I guarantee you, you're going to be interested in conserving these animals.
We have been lucky to be able to assist in helping animals. Out of all of our sea lions, 60% have been rescues. And so we would like to continue providing homes for those animals that are in need. Oftentimes what's happening is mom sea lions are leaving to go hunt. Those pups are spending more and more time alone. And frequently they'll wander off on their own, become emaciated, and then rescue facilities will step in and rehab them and potentially re-release them. But sometimes they're either too sick or they've had injuries that they wouldn't survive in the wild.
Right.
And so at that point, there's two choices. They either find a home or unfortunately they're euthanized.
Right.
And so what we're doing is providing homes for those animals that otherwise would not make it.
Neptune is 200 pounds and will grow over 800 pounds. He will be a very big predator. Look at the shape of those lippers. Look at those. You can see that's what helps them basically fly through the water. The reason why these guys are such good predators is because they're very, very agile. They don't need to be the fastest thing in the water, but they are one of the most agile things in the water. One of the ways they avoid their predators is their agility and speed. Chasing the penguins try to outmaneuver the sea lions, and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Right, big guy? Sometimes you catch a penguin. He wants a penguin.
This is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Katie is an adult female. She's 10 years old.
Hi, Katie.
And she has the voice of an angel.
Oh, that's a good one, Katie.
That was great.
Yeah, I can tell that she's very cued into all your movements and all the things you're saying.
Absolutely.
Training, what part does that play in her life?
So her being focused on me, that starts with the relationship. So Katie and I have had our relationship for 3 years, and we don't like to say that we have favorites, but we absolutely do.
Of course.
She has the sweetest eyes.
Oh, baby.
Now Katie doesn't know you, but she trusts me enough that if I'm hanging out with you, that makes you amazing. Good people, you're great people. And it also helps when we tell her she's doing a great job that she gets lots of fish snacks.
We here at Animal Bites believe in major, major treats. The more treats, the better.
And herring are some of her favorite snacks, as well as some capelin. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but sea lions swallow all of their fish whole.
No chewing,
No
Katie?
chewing at all.
Well, let's go through some of the things that make a sea lion a sea lion. Like, one of the first things that you're going to notice about her is, hi, sweetheart, she's so pretty, but she's sleek. You can see, if I'm touching her, you can kind of feel it. If you had a very short-haired dog and you put him in the water and then put a little bit of shiny oil on it, that's sort of what this feels like. It's very soft. And you can see she's streamlined. She is an aquatic predator. She can hunt very, very well in the water. Can I see her? Oh, hi, sweetheart. And she gives kisses. And while she's giving a kiss, have a look at those ears. Those ears are very small. That also helps her when she's in the water, when she's super deep. She has whiskers. You see these whiskers? They help her sense things at the bottom of the ocean. Hi, big girl. And how about your teeth? Can we see your teeth? Because we can see that you're a predator. Oh,
now that
good
she's done
girl.
giving kisses, let's see those teeth.
Look at those teeth. Now you can see how beautiful. Why are these teeth so black?
That is a great question. So sea lions do not have enamel like people. So they actually have a very unique relationship with bacteria that coats their teeth and covers them and turns the color black. So the bacteria in their mouth acts like our enamel to protect their teeth. Actually, here at the aquarium, we will brush their teeth. So she's comfortable with me sticking my fingers in her mouth, moving around her gums. So we can actually, through training, desensitize her. So if we needed to do anything in her mouth, she's comfortable with it.
So what are the things that you have trained her to do in order to help her with her care?
Great question. I'm gonna have her demonstrate it for us. So one of the most important things that we train our sea lions to do is this. Absolutely nothing.
Play dead.
Play dead. And this behavior right here is called a layout, dorsal layout, and this is so the vets can take a look at their entire body. This is also how they'll lay. We can do voluntary x-rays. And so Katie can lay on an x-ray plate and get an x-ray while she's in a training session. And she's also learned, this is only half of her body, we need to see the other half.
Yes.
So Katie also knows how to roll over for us. Also allowing the vets to take a nice, good look at her. Good girl, Katie.
Hey guys, this is Toby. Toby is a harbor seal. He says hello. One of the things I think is really cool about a harbor seal is this mottled color. This is used for camouflage mostly to avoid predation rather than to act as a predator himself. Oh, he doesn't like me talking about his predators. Looking down on this guy with a little bit of the reflection from the water can break up a silhouette and he won't be hunted. Right, big guy? Oh! I said hunted and he's out. Toby is 5 years old and he is a full-grown male. He's about 200 pounds. Like a lot of the animals here at the Georgia Aquarium, Toby is trained. This training may just sound like, oh, well, it's the same reason I train my dogs, but these guys, they're trained so that they can make themselves available to their trainers so they can monitor their condition. And the best way to train, and the only way I believe in the way that we do things here at Animal Bites, treats, treats, treats. So as you see those fishies swinging into frame, those are his treats. So we're here with Megan, Toby's favorite person. Now, Megan, tell me about Toby.
Well, Toby is 5 years old. He's a male, and he has a ton of personality, huh? Can you say hi?
What is a seal family structure?
So seals are actually usually live in solidarity. So they're not actually in a group like sea lions. A lot of the time you'll see that they're in large groups, they're laying on top of each other. But seals, they kind of like their own free time. So when you see them, they may be nearby on the beach, but not necessarily all together in a pile like a sea lion would be.
And they get together just for breeding purposes and then that's it.
Exactly.
All right.
So with harbor seals, there you're gonna see where he's using those hind flippers. He's moving them back and forth, almost like a shark motion, because he's gonna use those hind flippers to propel himself through the water. And he's gonna use these flippers that are pectoral flippers here, they're gonna be used for steering. On a sea lion, it's the exact opposite. They're gonna use their pectoral flippers to propel themselves through the water and their hind flippers for steering. So they both have hind flippers, they both have pectoral flippers, they're just using them in opposite ways.
Well guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you have any comments, please put them down below. We'll see you next time.